Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right. A positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And, of course, this week's geeky things include Ben Affleck as Batman, the director of Shang-Chi, and Ryan Gosling in Ghost Rider. What? All that plus some conversation about Tiny Toon Adventures and Looniversity. This is going to be a fun show, a more laid-back show. We're all recapping, or not recapping, but regrouping from Comic-Con and how fun and tiring that was. So this is just going to be fun. Sit back for the next hour, and let's all just hang out and talk about some pop culture stuff. Of course, this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where we talk about all the cool things that have happened this week. If this is your first time watching, be sure and hit that subscribe button. You can listen to us on all the podcast services. And if there's one missing, like if you try and find us and you can't find it, leave a comment on the YouTube video or find us on Twitter. Let us know. I'll be happy to try and get that over there. It should be everywhere, but sometimes you miss some stuff. But yeah, so all that being said, Maggie, before we dive in, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I'm pretty much in crisis mode before vacation, because after vacation I go back to work and
wow.
Summer doesn't last forever, guys.
It's okay.
God, it's so hard. It's so hard.
Is it as hard as having to work all summer?
Yeah, I remember working during the summer. It sucks.
I'm just being mean.
I remember like leaving like in the middle of a cookout and having to go work. They're like, bye, Maggie. I'm like, bye, gotta go work. This was fun.
Yeah, well, you mentioned we're going on vacation.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're watching this right when it posts, if it went up at a weird time or something, or something's misspelled and it's still just sitting there misspelled, it's because Vacation Matt didn't take care of it. So
Vacation Matt fell asleep on the couch last night.
Yes, he did. Let me tell you, we was watching some Paper Girls, and it was really good. Really good.
Oh, it was pouring the rain outside too.
Yes, and we had just had some pizza, and I was just sitting on that couch getting all nice and cozy under my Snuggie. And pass the fuck out. Just completely. Just sorry. I mean, it is what it is. You know.
Listen, I'll be honest. After this is over with, I'm probably going to go curl up on the couch for some second.
Fine. Second nap.
Yeah.
If you're looking, if you're watching us, we have a Miss Minutes pop sitting here on our table now. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And
if you're wondering how to get it, we ordered it off of Funko's website.
Yes. So here's the box that came in. It's freaking gigantic.
It's a mega. Huge. I think it's considered a mega pop, if I'm not mistaken. And it glows in the dark.
But yeah, we did a unboxing video before this. This is actually in the pre-show. We unboxed the Miss Minutes pop. So if you'd like to check that out, we also tried a Marshmallow DJ. Is he
the
artist marshmallow,
the artist marshmallows flavor, and
it's so definitely if you want to check that out, you can go over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. Maggie, like she was saying, this is a glow-in-the-dark pop, so we haven't tested that out yet. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to do this whole show, let it soak in the lights. And then in the post show, we're gonna cut all the lights out, see if it'll show up as glowing in the dark.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, we're also gonna play
the big movie quiz.
We're gonna play it either way. But
Oscar winners.
And
that's hard.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. We've only got. Let's see. We started last week, so probably 8 rounds. So probably like 7 more weeks of this.
Yeah, and then we get the Blockbuster.
Blockbuster board game. Let me tell you, it's gonna be great. But yeah, we're going on vacation. And that'll be fun. We're going to an undisclosed beach.
And that's a loud truck.
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest. I'm super excited. Here's, full stop. Right? We haven't really been on a vacation in a long time.
Well, the last one we was on, we felt like we was in a nightmare the whole entire time.
That's true. So it didn't really feel like a vacation. And of course, with COVID and everything, it's been hard to find places to go and to be okay. But yeah, so we pushed it off a couple of times. But we're finally getting to go. Vivian, our daughter, she's fully vaccinated now as of this week, which is awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Not really going anywhere. We're just gonna be at the beach and just
hanging out at the condo.
Yes, and honestly, that's all I want.
And eating all the foods.
Eating garbage and playing in the sand. I tell you, I was talking to Maggie about poolside FM. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be using that app. If they had that little box though for the play date has poolside FM, but it's still not out yet. I've just been waiting to get that box. Let me tell you.
Oh, by the time we come back from the beach, it'll be too late.
Well, the box is not available. Like, you can't buy it yet. It's pre-orders right now, or it's not even open for pre-orders. Like, it's just that was the thing that sold me. Like, I was like, oh, the play date's cool. And like I was like pretty close to getting it, but then I saw that box and was like, God, I really like this little boombox looking thing, and it plays poolside FM. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so alas, it's not here.
It's not here.
COVID strikes again. But yeah, so speaking of our week this past week, of course, we had a bunch of trailer reactions that went live for San Diego Comic-Con. We covered multiple things. So a couple of DC projects, like 3 Marvel, John Wick, Star Trek,
Batwheels.
Oddly enough, Batwheels.
Batwheels is taking off, y'all.
Best performing one. We've had 4 videos go, 4 of the 9 go over 100 views. And the one with by far the most is our Batwheels trailer reaction. It's at like over 250 at this point, which is just insane. Like, why Batwheels, But yeah, so I mean, hey,
there was a need for Batwheels in people's lives.
Go where the numbers are, right? So that's why we're excited to announce our new weekly podcast, Willing It and Dealing It with the Batwheel. That's not real.
God,
that's not real. But it could be. We'll make
if you're interested,
we'll make it a Patreon level. Like, once we hit a certain goal, we'll start making Willing and Dealing with the Batwheels. Oh my gosh! But yeah, so fun times. We've been able to go ahead and get all of our stuff ready for the following week, so that once this ends, this is the last thing we're doing before we're on vacation. Let me tell you, as soon as this camera's off, the shades are on. And the alcohol's flowing, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna drink some spoons for.
Where's it at?
We don't have any. I'm kidding. No.
Don't be joking about that.
I gotta drive several hours tomorrow. I'm not even gonna say how many because we don't. It's an undisclosed location. What's funny is I keep saying that. Probably my first tweet will have our location tagged in it.
Or there'll be a sign in the background. Right. Everybody, hey, I know where you're at. Or you take a picture of a restaurant. Right. Hey, man, I looked it up. You're at blah, blah, blah.
But yeah.
I'm driving down there right now.
Dude, I'm beach braining right now. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell. Last night when you fell asleep on the couch, you woke up, you're like, oh, shoo. I don't know why that happens. Vacation Matt's taking over. He doesn't care anymore.
That's right. Vacation Matt. Let me tell you. That large sack of shit, he's ready, man. He's always down for a good time. He's got his slurm just ready. He's got
slurm?
He's got
You're drinking slurm?
What is it? You got pizza? What is it? You got cheesy?
Bugles?
No. It's cheesy blasters. You got cheesy blasters. You remember? I think it was 30 Rock. Wow. I think it was 30 Rock. You got cheesy blasters.
Probably, but it's been a hot minute since I've watched 30 Rock.
Didn't you? I
only watched it one time through.
I think they take a hot dog, wrap it in a slice of pizza, and deep fry it. And I'm pretty sure that's what a cheesy blaster is. You know what, Maggie? We're going to look this up right now. Because
That sounds
we got to fill a lot of time today. And we don't have really anything planned. Let's see. Cheesy blasters. Cheesy blasters. Here we go. Yeah. From 30 Rock. Right there. Cheesy blasters. It looks like it's a hot dog wrapped.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see all of you and...
What is this?
All right, cheesy blaster. Take a hot dog, stuff it with some jack cheese, fold it in a pizza. You got cheesy blasters. And then
Right? See? I nailed it. I nailed it.
We'll get claimed.
I forgot. I probably will. Jack cheese. I forgot about the jack cheese. So you stuff the hot dog with jack cheese, wrap it around a pizza.
And deep fried.
Dude.
You got cheesy
Right?
blasters.
I mean, I even nailed that. I knew it. Right?
I only got to watch that one time through. That's probably why I don't know as well.
That's okay.
All I remember is Tracy Morgan yelling.
Dr. Spaceman. All right. Hey, enough of this bullshit. You ready to get into the news, Maggie Bear? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then let's get ready to roll. It's time for the news. All right. First up, Ben Affleck
You got me?
married Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I know.
Decided life still had meaning.
After he passed out asleep on the yacht.
He woke
Which
up.
I do not
He
blame
woke up
him.
from
I don't blame
sleeping
him.
on the yacht and was like, life
Has meaning.
has meaning again. I will return as Batman.
I'm married to a gorgeous woman. Again.
Again. And I'm back as Batman. So, Ben Affleck, Batfleck is back in Aquaman 2. He has decided to put on the cape and cowl one more time.
And Jason Momoa posted a picture of them too. Just bosom buddies.
That's how it was announced.
Yeah.
It's just the
buddies.
Jason Momoa's. Yeah. I mean, hey, whatever.
Probably went, my man.
My man. Yeah. How do we? I mean, I guess we're happy.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
happy.
happy.
Any more Batfleck? I'm down for.
Listen.
All right, tell us, man.
Ben
Oh,
Affleck-
wait.
Whoa.
Full stop. Check us out.
It doesn't
Squeak
the
anymore,
scare the
everybody.
Jesus out of
I
you.
want some WD-40. Godzilla is out of here. All right, Maggie, go ahead.
When Ben Affleck's happy and healthy, he's back at it.
At Batman or just?
In life,
Oh, he's
general,
just
his
back.
job, he's back at it.
So let's see. Let's think about Ben Affleck here. So like we began with Affleck
Yeah.
on the Rise,
Yeah.
Armageddon,
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw that stuff. in
Then the fall of Fleck, right? With
Yeah.
like Jersey Girl and Geely. And,
there. Yeah. Oh gosh.
which I like Jersey Girl.
I know you did. But
Not seen Geely, but whatever. I guess Daredevil may have not been considered a win.
maybe it's at like the peak or something.
Like
At
that was
at
what
the
caused
descent. At the descent.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like when you're at the top of the roller coaster and it pauses, and then you start going, but you're not full going out. That was Daredevil.
Like that was at the front of the train.
Yeah. And then Paycheck was on the back of the train. Again, I like Paycheck. Whatever. I like a lot of Affleck movies. And then what? I guess he starts coming back with Gone Baby Gone. Right?
Yeah.
He starts directing, writing, and stuff.
Yeah.
Argo, of course. Fantastic. I think there's another one.
What was the one? Was that going to? What was the one with the scary one? The thriller.
The Town?
No.
Well, he did The Town also.
No, the his wife is crazy.
Oh, with Fincher. Gone Girl.
Yeah, Gone Girl.
Oh, yeah. That was after. I want to say that was after.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause that
because
was-
he was training to be Batman at the point because he's like humongous.
Yeah, because he was already
Jacked.
jacked as out of his
But then
mind.
I was like,
oh my
okay,
God.
I see you now.
Yeah, dude. Holy crap. And then, of course, Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Dawn of Justice, right? And that, was maybe, again, another peak. Because then, of course, the Justice League. horrible. And then, you know, just kind of...
I feel like he just went like this.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, I mean, he definitely dropped.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Gone Girl was like... Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, now, like, you know, like the comeback.
Yeah,
or the way back. The way back.
The way back. That was good.
I mean, it was
no,
good.
it wasn't the way back. It was the comeback.
I'm pretty sure it's the way back. Because there's the way back.
Oh, okay. That's where I'm getting confused.
Or is it the comeback?
I'll look it up.
Sure, that's
Okay.
fine.
God, I'm so sorry, everybody.
And that one movie where he was like an assassin.
Oh, The Accountant?
Yeah,
I never got
Accountant.
to watch it.
The Accountant. It was alright.
No, it was the way back.
The way back. Yeah.
That was good. It was basketball coach.
It was alright.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, his cameo in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
Hey, that was great.
Honestly, that was so phenomenal.
Breath of fresh air.
To me, I feel like that was the beginning of the third age of Fleck. All right. Like, Fleck lives.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
Renaissance.
yes, the Renafleck. Right? The Fleckissance. That's better. Renafleck sounds like Rena-Center. And because I feel like in that moment, he opened his heart. Right? Like, because he just dealt with so much garbage with, like, you know, the internet and people tearing him apart over stuff. And I mean, obviously, look, I'm not saying
Nobody's perfect.
Not sitting here saying Ben Affleck is a
An
role model
yeah.
or anything like that.
But nobody's perfect, guys.
No. And I mean, whatever his personal life, like, that's, you know, it is what it is. I don't know enough to throw judgment on either side or whatever. I hated it. Like, I hated when him and Jennifer Garner split up. Like, I really hated that. But that's their life. Like, whatever. Like, that is not for us as a society to weigh in on just because he's famous, right?
Or tear apart.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and maybe that was the better move for both of them to be happier. Whatever. Anyway, getting away from that. So I think when he kind of opened back up to Kevin Smith and, like, kind of reconnected that, right? Because like that was kind of where he began, right? I mean, not necessarily with Kevin Smith, but I mean that was early in his career. Mallrats, of course, Chasing Amy, and to see them be close again, especially with the things that Affleck says in that movie, it's so sweet. If you've not watched Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, I mean, know what you're getting into, of course.
Yeah, be
it's
aware.
a Jay and Silent Bob movie, so just that is what it is, okay? But the third act is just so wonderful. Like, it's just everything I've ever wanted. And of course now, you know, Clerks 3 getting ready to come out. But so anyway, I feel like that, and then of course him and J-Lo getting back together, and you know, the way back, and I feel like he's just kind of, I feel like he's getting back on track.
Yeah.
You know, I think the next thing I'd love to see would be a Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie.
Oh,
Let's get those buddies back together doing so. I don't even care. What.
Better
Put them in
yet.
a Marvel movie.
Better
Booster
yet.
Gold and Blue Beetle. Blue and Gold. With Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Better yet.
Yeah. Put him in Top
Let's
Gun.
just let's get Jimmy Kimmel peeved off that they're making a movie together.
Can we get Kimmel out of here? God. I mean, he's fine. It's like, Lord. It's fine. I like
think
that
the feud's
stuff.
funny.
It is. It's just, God, it has been going for like 15 years at this point. And like, my brain is just tired, you know? What would be a good Matt Damon, Ben Affleck vehicle?
Cop movie?
A cop movie?
Yeah,
Like
Boston Cops.
like a fun cop movie? Like a buddy cop movie?
I think so. Or even serious, man. I think I'd be down for a serious
I mean,
one.
does Shane Black still do stuff?
Oh,
Like, I mean, the what was it? The Nice Guys?
that was great.
Right? But it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon doing like maybe 90s based
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could see that. That would be fun. I feel like putting them in a comedy together would be fun.
Yeah.
Even honestly, I would love. Okay, this is gonna be a reach. Okay, so stay with me here. I hated the movie The Grown Ups. Adam Sandler and all of his friends hanging out. Just not a fan of it. I don't know.
People are gonna come after you.
It's fine. I just wasn't. I didn't. Okay, hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really didn't like it. Okay. I don't know. Like what's his name? Schneider. Like his whole deal. Like I don't know. I would love to see a movie like that though, with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith. Jason Lee. Ooh, get Earl in there. That would be fun. Just the cast of Dogma. Just the cast of Dogma is Dogma 2. Do Dogma 2. Nah, they couldn't do
Bring
that.
back Alanis Morissette's God.
I mean, they could. Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't know. I would love it. I mean, it's like we're focusing a lot on the Ben Affleck side of the story.
Yeah, we need to.
I guess we should focus a little bit on the Aquaman side of it. Have we had a trailer for Aquaman 2 yet?
No.
Okay. That's supposed to come out in Christmas.
I think, well, they could be holding off kind of like how Thor was held off, the trailers and stuff.
I mean, they've been
Also-
promoting Black Adam for 75 years at this point.
Also, all the
Yeah,
You know,
we don't have to. Don't even say the name.
stuff.
Don't even say the name.
stuff.
We don't want to. We don't want to step anywhere into that landfill. I know not. I don't even know enough to have any slice of an opinion on any of it, and I don't want to know anything.
Stuff.
I just want to not even. No, I don't even want to mention the names.
I'm
Okay?
calling it stuff.
I don't want the algorithm to pull people over here. All right, I said just leave it be. Jason Momoa. So here's my question. Okay, here's my question. Last week we talked about this a little bit. Jim Lee, of course, said there's no plans, no future plans.
Yeah,
for any
Snyderverse stuff.
Yes. Yet here we are yet again with more Snyderverse stuff. Like literally the next day they showed Shazam's trailer that had images of the Flash, Aquaman, and Batman,
heroes.
right? And then now Ben Affleck is back as Batman and Aquaman. And it's like, so are we done with the Snyderverse or
Just
not?
using it.
You know?
I think they're just using it because they're like, we already got the stuff, so let's just use it.
I don't have this down as a story, but I think this adds to the discourse a little bit. There has not been talks. Okay, the director of Shazam came out and said they have not had any talks of Shazam and Black Adam crossing over at any point. I know. I don't know.
Those kids are going to be 30.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to
Those
say
kids
Shazam
in their
and
own-
be themselves in the costumes,
Yeah.
you know? Because at a certain point it gets weird when Ted turns into older Ted, but it's just Ted, you know?
Yeah.
That was a How I Met Your Mother reference. I had a dream about How I Met Your Mother. Oh my God. It just hit me. Oh my
This
God.
conversation's gone off the
I'm
rails.
sorry. It was bizarre. We'll talk about it later. Maybe I'll do it in the post show. It was bizarre. Like Satan was involved. It was so weird. And like, it wasn't How I Met Your Mother. It was How I Met Your Father. And so it was, yeah, but it had nothing to do with that.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was like the sequel series. It was really weird. It was a really weird dream. I slept really good last night. But yeah, I don't know. And like with the Flash movie being where it's at, I don't think it's ever going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like it exists, but we're not ever going to see it. There's no way. I mean,
It's going to be the Lost movie.
I think at this point, maybe you just drop it on HBO Max. I mean, they got to cut their losses, man. Like, I mean, they can put it out. They can put it out in theaters.
I don't see Warner. I'm sorry. That'd be a smart thing to do.
I feel like you'd get more money putting it on HBO Max than
That
theaters.
would be smart, but
Because you don't want to promote it. Like, here's
No.
the thing. You don't want to promote that with the main actor being
Oh,
everything that's
stuff.
going on.
just stuff.
Yes. Like, so you don't obviously want to back it, right? But at the same time, like what sucks, what really sucks is Michael Keaton's in it
Yeah.
as Batman.
Yeah.
And like we can't enjoy that, you
Nope,
know?
never will.
That sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It just sucks. God.
And also,
People gotta
hello,
ruin stuff.
they've been filming Batgirl forever and ever. I even follow a
Batgirl
Twitter.
forever.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I follow a Twitter page that posts like behind the scenes stuff. Like
Yeah.
I think it's somebody on set that's doing it, and like they've put pictures of Brendan Fraser up because he's the
Yeah.
villain, and they put up a thing about when Michael Keaton arrived on set.
Yeah.
How both directors are like flipping out because that's their Batman.
That's
and I was
awesome.
like, hell
rad.
yeah, because that's my Batman. Yes. and it showed her in her outfit.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. And I was kind of hoping at Comic-Con we would see a trailer.
I mean, yeah.
Why?
If DC knew what the hell they were doing. Yeah.
If Warner Brothers would figure out what they're
Well,
doing.
I
half
think the
time.
mergers really messed with a lot of that. Like, I think,
Yeah.
I think they just haven't had enough time to figure their crap out. But it only takes 2 seconds for someone to look at the DC panel and then look at the Marvel panel and be like, why the hell are we not able to do this? You know? Like, there's no good reason except for just the fact that we suck, that ours isn't as good as this.
Yeah.
And these are making billions of dollars. Like, there's a thirst, right, for superhero stuff, right? And Disney has like 12 Marvel projects a year now. You know, it's every week there's something, right? And so I mean, it's only going to take the heads of Warner Brothers just a short amount of time before they realize, oh hey, we are just wasting all of this potential. We'll see how it goes. Really quick, I remembered they are making a Blue Beetle movie. I just wanted to throw I know.
I was like,
Well, I knew that they were doing it. I was thinking more of the Ted Kord Blue Beetle, as far as Blue and Gold. So I mean, it would be a different universe when I was talking about Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. But just in case anybody was wanting to get in the comments and be like, there's already a Blue Beetle movie. Just wanted I already knew. So there you go. Jaime is the Blue Beetle in that one. Can't wait. And the Kord is a lady. Mm-hmm. What was it? They said her name, and we talked about it on the podcast, but I'm totally blanking on what it was.
I can't remember.
Anywho, so that is that. Let's move on to the next story, unless you had anything else to say. Speaking of anything else to say, Destin Daniel Cretton, Cretton, Cretton.
Yeah. Cretton.
Cretton. The director of Shang-Chi is now directing Avengers, the Kang Dynasty.
Try to get my arm in the shot.
Yeah. Honestly, well deserved. Well deserved. Shang-Chi, don't sleep on it if you've still not checked it out.
It's
on Disney
amazing.
Plus. So freaking good.
It's beautiful.
It was one of the first, if not the first movie we went and watched
It was
after COVID broke out.
Oh, when did Spider-Man?
After. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Shang-Chi was the first.
We waited until there was like 4 people in the theater and we were masked the whole time. And I mean, I was like just sobbing through my mask. Like, just like, oh my God, it's nice to just feel freaking normal for once in a year and a half, you know? But yeah, he did great. I mean, that movie is so wonderful. Mm-hmm. The way that I think, honestly, he doesn't get enough praise, but the villain, right? Mm-hmm. The Mandarin.
Yeah.
So well done. Mm-hmm. Just the way that he was able to, you're able to feel sorry for him, but also he's a threat and like, you know, like he was a fully fledged character, you know? I love that. And I love, of course, the action in it. Mm-hmm. Was phenomenal. Jeez.
Yeah.
And the ending, just in case. Well, I mean, it's been a year. We can talk about it. But the freaking dragon flying around, like, jeez, man, that was rad. And the Cthulhu bats
and then
flying
after,
around.
that's what popped into my brain. So I was
Oh my
like, they're at the
God.
gate and those bats start breaking through. But after we got in the car after Shang-Chi, he said, okay, they can do Dragon Ball now.
They could do Dragon Ball now.
They can do Dragon Ball now.
Dragon Ball now. It'd be great. Do Dragon Ball now. It doesn't even have to be Piccolo. Like, well, Piccolo is in the bad Piccolo. Like, I've told you who played Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, Spike, right?
Yeah. You believe that?
I can't believe it. God, that
Remember
movie's
that movie?
so weird.
Remember that movie ended with a post-credit scene as if they were going to get another one?
I had such high hopes, and they were just dashed away.
Man,
It was awful.
R.I.P. Dragon Ball Evolution. Like it could have been okay, and it just wasn't. It wasn't. Like at first, honestly, when I was first watching it, it reminded me of Spider-Man,
Yeah.
like tonally and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when he tries to put his hair down and it just
Pop back
spikes
up, yeah.
But yeah, by the end of it, with the giant foam rubber monkey suit, it's like, okay, we're whatever.
done. I'm
gonna wish this man that I met Tuesday back instead of my grandpa, because reasons, you know, it's whatever. What are we talking about? Kang Dynasty. I'm excited. I had know nothing about this movie.
I know, was it New Rockstars that he said, Eric Voss said that he hopes it's from the point of view of Kang.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
all the different
Kangs.
ones.
Yeah, like it's just him.
I
in the
would
whole
watch
movie.
that.
Dude. Of course, I'd watch that.
I'd watch that. I love that guy plays Kang.
Oh yeah,
He's
I'm
so
totally blanking on
good.
his name.
Jonathan.
Majors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that'd be awesome. And it's curious how they have this, and then like 5 or 6 months later they have the Secret Wars, which is not being directed by the Russos. Like
They've actually
said
come
it's
out.
not. Yeah.
Even though they
I forget which side said it, but they said that they're not the ones doing
also, it was up on Twitter, like in trending, but like it wasn't necessarily trending. You know how like they pop in news stories or whatever.
it. Yeah.
It said that it more than likely be based on the 80s.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I was like,
I've seen that.
really?
I mean, it's whatever. Like the 80s one's probably simpler.
God, I'm failing today.
It's
Gosh, I'm sorry, guys.
You know who I could see do it?
Who?
I could see if he wanted to, and I don't know. It would only be if he wanted to. Jon Favreau. I could see him come back and do it. But I don't know if he'd want to, because he really was down on Iron Man 2 with having to shoehorn people in.
Yeah, that's a big undertaking too.
I think he could handle it.
He
easily.
could.
I mean, look at Lion King. Like, he handled that. And even though that movie wasn't great, like, it was made. And that's saying a lot, you know? Or The Jungle Book. Maybe it's better.
Jungle Book, I loved it.
I don't know. Who would you want to direct? Now that we've kind
Secret
of...
Wars?
Yeah. Now we've kind of touched on this.
I'm just saying it'd be funny. David Fincher.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Better yet, Aaron Sorkin. Make him write it and
Dude.
direct it.
The day Aaron Sorkin writes a Marvel movie...
He won't touch it.
Nah, there's no
He won't
way.
he won't touch it.
Only if it was like the most...
I know.
Like X-lister hero. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know.
it'd
I
have to be
know. That's
somebody
what I was saying
nobody
as a
talks
joke.
about. Like the calculator or
Yeah.
something. Like just like random. God, I would love that though. If they started
it'd
tapping
be
into
fun.
that. Yeah, it'd be great. I think honestly I could see them doing more of a series for Disney Plus and make it from like the perspective of like real people having to deal with superheroes. Like Damage Control show that was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
I could see like something like that. But yeah, I don't think he would do like superhero
No.
stuff. I mean, it'd be cool. Whatever.
It would be cool.
If they want to give him like Iron Man, I don't care. I'll watch anything Aaron Sorkin does, except for the Lucy movie, apparently, because I've still not watched it yet.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
Yeah, we need to watch it. God. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
trying to think of somebody that's
along those lines.
Yeah.
Of the Russo brothers.
Yeah. That, that can handle big projects.
Oh God. Oh God. What if they gave it to Michael Bay?
They won't.
Yeah, Michael Bay's too strong-willed to work.
It has to be his way.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody that's willing to play ball in the Disney ecosystem of directors. Which I mean, obviously, we've seen people
Jordan Peele
do really, really well. Oh my God, you kidding me? To give him like a mutants, like a Storm, or even X-Men. Like, just give him X-Men. That'd be amazing. Oh my God.
Give him Ironheart.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be great too. But like, I forgot what I was talking about.
Director for Secret Wars.
Yes. They could be like James Gunn is obviously very stylistic, right? And he still plays well within the Disney ecosystem. But then you have like other directors that are very much like they're going to put their flair on it, but really they're under
gonna stick to the guns of the other people.
Right, exactly. And so, the Russos even, like, they were able to, I think the way they were able to shine was after they had kind of earned it, I guess. Like looking back at Winter Soldier, even like Civil War, like they were doing great things in those, but I think they were allowed to like kill off Iron Man and Endgame because they had proven that they knew what they were doing, So yeah, I guess I don't really have any that like just jump right out at me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
James Cameron.
I mean, honestly, this is what I'm going to say. And I mean, this is going to be crazy. Okay. This is going to be crazy. Probably way too big. Probably way too big of a movie to give to this guy.
Okay.
But he's awesome. I think I'm blanking on his name. So you tell me if I'm wrong. Sean Levy.
No, you're right.
Is that his name? The
You're
director
right.
of Free Guy and The Atom Project.
I think you're correct.
And like he's supposed to be Deadpool 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check.
Because he's done all the Deadpool movies, hasn't he?
No, it's been different directors. For
Oh.
yeah. Sean Levy,
Oh, I can't.
Canadian director. Yeah, dude, he could totally. I mean, The Atom Project alone.
That was good.
Yeah, and Free Guy was really good.
I loved Free
Wait,
Guy.
did he direct? Real
Fortnite
Steel?
Pickaxe shows up at the end.
Oh yeah, and he directed Not at the Museum too. That was the other
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah. And Stranger Things. He's directed several Stranger Things episodes.
Yeah.
So I mean, dude knows how to handle a large cast. I think we should
Sean
campaign for Sean Levy. I think
Levy. If he wants it.
if he wants it, I think he
If he
could
wants
totally
it.
nail it. Because especially, what episode of Stranger Things did he do? Was it Dear Billy?
I think
Wasn't
so.
that the one he did?
I think it was.
Let's see. I'm gonna type in Sean Levy Stranger
My
Things
neck hurts, y'all.
episodes. He did seasons 12. Wait, that's not right. Third and fourth episode of each season. So episode 4 was Dear Billy. Yeah, so that was him. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, dude. Give that to Sean Levy. Oh, he would do so good. All right. Anything else we want to talk about? We didn't even talk about that. I mean, we talked about him, how great Shang-Chi was.
Yeah.
Like, I think he'll nail it.
Good.
Yeah. We threw our support in it. There's not a whole lot to say because we don't know about the storyline, like what the Kang Dynasty even is, All right. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Ryan Gosling.
Yep. That gorgeous man.
Ken himself. Mm-hmm. He is gorgeous. I'm okay with that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just want it to be known. I'm okay with that. Wants to play Ghost Rider. And Keanu Reeves
Yeah, I know this one.
wants to play Batman. But in live action, because he's already playing Batman in Super Pets. Just
He wants to be an old Batman.
old Batman.
Do it.
Alfred.
Do them both.
Yeah.
Do them both.
Yeah.
What you all got to lose?
Down with that.
But Keanu Reeves also said that he understands if they stick with Robert Pattinson for a little bit longer because he's done such a good job. He had said that he actually respects Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I was
right.
like...
That's high praise.
Yeah, high praise. But you said something about Ryan Gosling Ghost Rider, and you're like, please make it something about the multiverse and let Nicolas Cage go through.
Absolutely. I still want Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider.
I want it. I remember watching that
Listen.
movie.
I'm trying. Okay. I don't want to spoil anything
Okay.
because there's content that we haven't watched. And I'm just going to
Okay.
leave it at that
Okay.
so that I'm not giving away anything. There is a second Ghost Rider as well that exists that could pop up in the multiverse. All right.
I remember you saying something about it.
I've not told you what before.
I thought you had.
I don't think I have. There's a second Ghost Rider movie.
Yeah.
I mean a second Ghost Rider, like another Ghost
Another-
Rider in
yeah.
existence
That
in
is
live
not-
action.
That is not Sam Elliott.
No. Sometimes you gotta just eat the peanut butter. That was awful. I was thinking about Simple Rick is what I was thinking in like the cookies that they make. Anyway, yeah. I mean, maybe I should just go ahead and tell you. Maybe it's another reason for us to watch it.
Okay.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider shows up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. But it's not Johnny Blaze. It's another Ghost
It's a
Rider.
different one. Okay.
And like he drives a car, and like they kind of really get around the whole flaming head thing like as much as possible, so they don't have to like commit to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, from what I remember, it was good. I remember it being just really weird. But like they did a thing, like they started doing like Heroes, where like they had half seasons, and each half season was a full storyline.
Yeah.
And so they would break for like 4 or 5 months and then come back. And I think the Ghost Rider season was the last time I watched it.
Okay.
Because then the next season they were in like a computer or something. I don't even know.
Tron?
It was like a virtual reality, but it was an alternate, like where Coulson was like Hydra or some crap. I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. All right. I just want to make this known. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right.
What?
But yeah, Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider. I mean, why not? Why not? Yeah, I've seen Drive. He drove in that movie. Ghost Rider drives.
He can drive a horse. He can drive a
So there you
motorcycle.
go.
Drive a car.
There it is. Ryan Gosling. He could do it. Why not? He's already got the Disney connection, with Mickey Mouse Club. So, I mean, he's halfway there already. And like, here's the thing. Like, Kevin Feige, at some point, is just gonna have to like start taking people up on these things, right?
Well, I mean,
Because like, why not?
Well, I mean, most of the time it does happen.
It's
I mean,
true.
the guy that played Shang-Chi, I mean,
Yeah.
he pretty much tweeted out, like when they announced it, he's like, I want it. I want this role.
I want to say, didn't Mahershala Ali say that he wanted to be Blade?
Yeah.
And of course, the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness spoiler.
Yeah.
Of course, that casting for Reed Richards.
Yeah.
That was more of a fan
thing.
But still, he's still obviously open to the idea of casting based off of more than just,
He listens.
Exactly. That's exactly what
He observes, he thinks about it, but he listens.
Yeah. I mean, I would love that. I think a Keanu Reeves, honestly, put him in a what?
My sound was on my watch. I don't know why.
I say put Keanu Reeves in a Batman Beyond movie. You can have them both.
Yes.
You can have both going on at the same
Somebody
time.
retweeted that. They said, just get somebody else
All right.
to be
Here we go, Maggie.
him and
Ready?
keep Keanu.
Ready?
Ready.
Cast Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, I couldn't. Oh, me?
That's what I'm saying. Cast him. Who would make a good Terry McGinnis?
Oh, God.
At one point, I would have said, what's his name from High School Musicals?
Oh, Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've thought about him for,
Nightwing. He'd be a good Nightwing.
for Nightwing. And what was it? Him and Emma Stone as Babs at one point was a big rumor. That would have been rad.
I'm trying to think.
What about one of the Stranger Things? Oh my God, Steve!
Jesus.
No,
you
Steve!
scared the
Steve!
Yes, Steve! You sound like the monkey
Steve!
You sound like the monkey from Glenn with Chance of Meatballs.
Maggie, Steve! Maggie.
Yes, Steve Harrington.
Steve.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna look up his actual name so we can quit screaming his name.
I'm gonna keep screaming Steve. Steve would be amazing.
Joe Carey.
Joe Carey as Terry McGinnis. Holy
I was thinking, I was like,
shitballs. Are
it
you
needs to
kidding
be
me?
somebody young, but also still has that bad. Well, has that bad boy? Like, can do the bad boy vibe in a way.
Terry
Like,
McGinnis wasn't a bad boy.
oh, I mean, like rebellious.
Was he rebellious?
I don't know. Like, I'm talking about the vibe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Terry McGinnis was rebellious.
Oh.
I mean, like, I guess he kind of like broke in to like the Wayne Manor and stuff. I guess.
Look at that.
Dude, that's
Look
Terry
at that.
McGinnis if I've ever seen him.
Look at that mane of hair.
It's Terry right there. Terry McGinnis. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Think they could tie in the Zeta Project? Oh my god, dude. Him and Keanu Reeves as Bruce Wayne. Fuck, write the check. Cut the check, man.
Cut the check.
Cut the check. There
Cut
it
the
is.
check.
Warner Brothers. For God's sakes.
Just listen.
We are trying to save you, okay? All right? Listen, we all know you got Shark Week or whatever the hell you're working on now, all right? We know Looney Tunes Builders is going to be just a huge success for you, okay? We understand that, all right? But if you want to make some real money, get off your ass and make Batman Beyond with Neo and Steve, all right? It's right there. It's right there. It's ripe. It's ripe for the taking. All right.
Marvel put Joseph Quinn in something.
It's Joseph Quinn.
Eddie.
Gambit.
I don't know. I think it'd be okay.
Or the fire guy. Fire guy. No. Well, I mean, yeah, but no. You know, from the X-Men. He had fire. You know, it was like fire and ice. And it was like, nah, blah, blah. I'm going to melt you, Bobby. Blah.
I can't.
The fire guy.
I know.
You know the fire guy.
I know, because he kept on flicking a stupid water the whole entire time.
And he's like,
it drove me nuts.
He's like, you know what happens to a frog when it catches on fire? Same thing that happens to everything else. He didn't say that.
Anyways, let's go into the next news story.
Blaze Inferno. Blazing Inferno. Don't look it up. It's not
Disco
worth it.
Inferno?
It would not surprise me if there was an X-Men named Disco Inferno. All right.
Next news story.
Is that it? What do we even... Oh, yeah. Batman and Keanu Reeves. Okay. And Ryan Gosling. I was trying to remember what the story was. Oh, my God. I'm ready for vacation. And Maggie...
I feel like I could fall asleep right now, I'll be honest.
Part of vacation involves a lot of driving. And speaking of driving...
Bat wheels?
in gaming news, Mario Kart 8
God,
announced
please
announced
read faster.
more tracks, more DLC tracks coming out for DLC and part of the Nintendo Plus Online expansion
I
pack.
am so ready to race on that Sunday course with ice
hang on.
cream.
I was gonna read off the courses, so we've got 8 new courses coming out on August 4th. August 4th. Oh, 4th.
Stop.
August. This one's for you, 4th. All right.
I'm so glad this thing can hide my face.
The Turnip Cup. Featuring In a New York Minute from Mario Kart Tour. Mario Circuit 3 from Super NES. Full stop. Can we stop getting these stupid ass SNES courses in here? Like, it's like a circle and some colored blocks. And it's like, there you go. Like, I get it. Thanks for bringing back nostalgia. But
Honoring
I'm
the
just going to
past.
say it.
Uh-oh.
Super Mario Kart sucks, okay? It is not good. It's hard to control. It's hard to understand where you're driving half the time. There's a reason that the furthest back we all go is to Mario Kart 64. That's because it was the first time it was actually fun to play, okay? I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is, all right? Mario Kart wasn't good until it was in 3D, and I'm just throwing that out there, all right? If I wanted 2D, I'd drive pole position, okay? Or it's Spy Hunter. Give me a top-down view and let me shoot out some gas. You know what I'm saying?
Sega Genesis Virtual Racing.
What was the one where you were on a motorcycle and you had a chain and you beat people with it as you drove by? You know what I'm talking about.
Jesus, did you know some of the people I went to high school with?
No. The video game. Moving on.
I'm joking.
Calamari Desert from Nintendo 64.
Heck yeah.
Classic course.
Train.
Love that one.
Choo-choo.
And of course, Waluigi Pinball from the Nintendo DS.
Oh, listen, I'm so excited. I've never played that track.
Oh man, it is so
Listen,
good.
the only Mario Kart I've ever played was the few courses on Wii, where if I went in to babysit my niece and nephews.
I love the Wii.
Nintendo 64, of course.
Yes, of course.
And the Switch. And,
Wow.
And the few things we had to do for the game on the phone.
Oh, tour.
Yeah, tour.
Yeah,
Just
why
a
did
little
we
bit.
do that? Oh, for the pins, for the Mario pins.
God, man, those are pain in the ass. I didn't even get the second set. I just gave up. Ooh.
What?
Just decorating ideas.
Oh, okay.
Because I found all the pins.
Oh, okay. That'd be fun.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho pins.
Hey, all right, you got 30 seconds for Yu Yu Hakusho.
No, not
just
again.
kidding.
No.
But no, Waluigi Pinball's a ton of fun.
Okay.
The Mario Kart and DS, super good. I loved it. You could actually, there was a mode where you could create your own emblem.
Yeah.
And like it was just like a little grid,
Mm-hmm.
like graph paper. And I made the Superman symbol. Like,
Cool.
so I'd drive around as Mario and have my little Superman symbol on it and stuff. It was really fun. It was good. And it had, I want to say did it have retro courses in that? I don't think it did. I mean, maybe it did. But either way, it had a lot of fun stuff. And it was based off the Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
You could drive, like they tried to put like some touchscreen where you could drive it, but it wasn't. What was really cool about it is you had the driving screen and you had the map at the same time.
Yeah, I knew that.
It was really, really good.
I remember,
really well done.
I think I remember that like as a demo or something at some places.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it, I was
Circuit
like,
City.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Dude, it's really
Just
good.
don't have the money for it. But
I've still got my copy. We should pick up a second copy. Maybe we'll do that.
no, we've been down this rabbit hole before.
Because we could play on our 2DSs and 3DSs, I'm just saying. Granted, they also have Mario Kart for the 3DS, but I actually
Granted.
did not play that one. So.
We also have it for the Switch.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be, real about it, I guess, yeah. Also, Propeller Cup. And the 4 courses in that include Sydney Sprint from Mario Kart Tour, which looks fun. Snowland from Mario Kart Advanced. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Mario Kart for the Game Boy Advance was also not good. I'm just saying it. All right. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry to drop truth bombs on you.
Tooth bomb.
Shut up. Mushroom Gorge from the Wii, which I don't really remember, but I loved Mario Kart Wii was my favorite Mario Kart until this one.
I remember I enjoyed playing it the few times I got to.
I loved Mario Kart Wii. My favorite course though was the mall, which they've already brought over. Just love that one. And then of course Sky High Sunday, all new course.
Can't
that'll be
wait.
dropping. Yeah, dude,
Ice
that
cream.
one looks really good.
Ice cream everywhere.
Dude, I mean, it's exciting that we're actually getting real, like new courses. Not just like, the remakes.
Yeah.
If you need to say it, I'll mute your mic. So I'll just talk for a second because Maggie is taking care of something with our Google Home. So I'm just talking a little bit closer to this so that we don't have to hear it and activate anything. And I think she said it. All right. She had to use Google Home, so that's why I had to do that.
So y'all wouldn't have your things talking to
If you have a Google Home activated.
playing things that make you go to sleep.
But yeah, so Mario Kart Tour, the New York Minute and the Sydney Sprint courses, like those look really fun. We got a little bit of that in the last one. I want to say, what was it, London and Tokyo?
Yeah, we like the Tokyo
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Those are really fun.
Was it London? I thought
Or
it was Paris.
It's Paris.
Paris,
Yeah.
yeah, because it changed.
Yeah, and you could go under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
It's really cool seeing like the Mario characters interact with like a real like our
landmark.
world. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like and that's cool, and especially like New York Minute like sounds fun. Yeah, that you can get to drive through New York as Mario Kart characters. And Sydney Sprint, I mean that looks cool too. Honestly, all these, I mean, even the SNES and advanced ones, like they're still gonna be fun because at least now they're in 3D.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're so divorced from what they were because it was just a 2D thing, and like it just does not look the same at all. So like, why even bother saying it is what it is when it's not like that at all? I digress. So, but yeah, this drops
I want
Thursday.
to drive through ice cream.
Is that the
That's
first
my
one
dream.
you want to play?
Yeah.
Not the train?
That's hard.
No,
think-
we'll do the Sunday since it's brand new.
I know, but we'll still do the train.
Oh yeah, I mean we're gonna play all these. Like we're
I
gonna play
know.
through the Cubs for sure.
Let us know if you want to stream.
We're not gonna stream. we could play with people though. Like we know a few best friends that like to play Mario Kart, so I wouldn't mind like if they were doing like a Twitch thing.
Yeah.
And if we were just one of the online people playing against them, like that could be
Yes.
fun for sure. Yeah. Anything you want to say about Mario Kart? Just excited.
It's cool.
Love it, man. So it's
cool.
just nice to be getting new Mario Kart. You know,
Yeah.
been playing the same Mario Kart game since the Wii U, and I still love it.
Yeah.
Still great.
It
But
still
like,
sells,
God,
man.
I just want more. You know.
Yeah.
But I'll take this. Like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is like the perfect Mario Kart game. So like I'll take more tracks on it as long as we just get them. You know.
Yeah.
I'll gladly take that.
Yeah.
I would love if they would add like even more stuff, like new cars, new characters,
Yeah.
like stuff like that would be really
Definitely.
fun, especially when they're like launching new stuff. And like the edit styles are fun. Like I love the the link from Breath of the Wild is now on there. And so like if they wanted to give like new Inkling styles or something, that could be cool.
I wish they'd throw in a little bit more Animal Crossing.
KK Slider would be fun.
KK Slaughter would be good if you put Timmy and Tommy in a car together.
Man,
That'd be cute.
dude, if they would bring back the double dash mechanic, they'd be perfect. Oh my gosh.
And I'm trying to think. Throw in Pokemon, like put a trainer in there.
Well, even if you like, yes, don't get me wrong, Pokemon would be great. That's a whole other can of worms.
Oh, no.
So even if you just stuck with like Nintendo Prime characters, even like Samus would be fun.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you get the Mii costumes.
Yeah,
for
from
that.
the Samus
But
amiibo.
like, dude, I would pay $20 to get like Samus and Star Fox and Kirby and
Oh my god.
like all of that in there. Are you kidding me? That would be great. Like, why not do that? You know? And I know at that point it's just Nintendo Kart, and that's whatever. You can still call it Mario Kart and just have all the things in there. You know? All right.
Whatever. Shoot.
Speaking of shoes, let me tell you, you could have put your shoes on and not been able
Wow.
to skip past this section. If you had gone over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, but you didn't, or you did, and you're still hearing this anyway. So yeah, we just want to remind you that we have the extended episode versions at patreon.com/hopefullyawesome. So be sure and check those out. We just launched this month our new shows because this is the first episode of the month. So we've got another episode of our Hopefully Awesome commentary for Heavyweights, Disney's Heavyweights. And we also have our August Q&A. So both of those are out, audio and video versions. So like we said, head over there, check it out. It's awesome. It's a blast. But now let's get into our main topic. It's time for the main topic. Do I do that every week? I'm trying to.
I
No,
don't think so.
It
I
just
think
goes
it's hit or
straight-
miss.
Is it just like the main topic?
I think so.
Okay. Whoops.
It's okay.
All right. We only have 2 music cues, so I'm trying to remember which ones go where. All right. Hey, so for our main topic today, and we don't have much, we're talking about, there was a news story that came out. So I'm going to tell the news story, and then that's going to spark this conversation. And so it's a small news story, but basically over at Comic-Con, there was a panel talking about the new Tiny Toons revive.
Reboot?
Yeah, I guess.
Revitalization?
Yeah, I guess it's more of a reboot. Like, what would you call Animaniacs?
Well, Animaniacs kind of continued. Like, they got
Yeah.
everybody back.
So it's a revival.
Yeah.
Revival!
Well, what else is there, Matt?
Okay, so they were talking about Tiny Toons. Looniversity is going to be the name of it. And they revealed some first images at Comic-Con. We used one of those images for our thumbnail. It's going to premiere on HBO Max this year and Cartoon Network. Both Steven Spielberg and the Emblem Production Company are returning as producers.
Oh.
Yeah. And then a little bit of news came out. I won't say it's controversial. That's stupid because this crap doesn't matter, so it can't be controversial. Okay. But like, it just was, drew some question marks for sure. Buster Bunny and Babs Bunny typically would say no relation.
Yeah.
However, that is no longer the case. In this new version, Buster and Babs are now twin siblings. Yeah, so we're going to start there. Honestly, this whole conversation is just going to be about kind of 90s nostalgia, the reboots and bringing stuff back from the dead, and you know, what we've liked, what we've not liked, what we'd like to see, stuff like that. So this is just kind of a, you know, we're just going to kind of talk about a little bit. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what do you think about Babs and Buster Bunny being twin siblings, Maggie?
I don't know. Like, the whole thing was, especially like, you know, I can always remember how I spent my summer vacation, the movie that they made.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
I was like, wait a second, why does he sound weird? And like the whole concept of them not being related, it worked.
Yeah.
You know?
They were friends,
but
enemies.
Babs kind of flirted with them every now and then.
There was always, even though it was a cartoon and even though it was made for kids, like there was always that little hint of, you know,
they care about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, could they possibly end up being together one day? You know? Especially, I feel like the Christmas one that was like It's a Wonderful Life. Mm-hmm. I feel like that specifically touched on that because she was supposed to be the role of his wife and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I totally blanking on it. Mary, don't you know me, Mary? It's a Wonderful Life. Great movie. Remember, she just screams and runs away. She's just an old maid, Maggie. It's weird. it's weird. I don't know.
Like why? Why would you mess with something that, you know, that already works?
I mean, like you could make another character, like give her a sibling if you want that brother sister thing.
And like I said, it showed like the bunny den.
And she had other brothers. She
has tons of brothers and sisters. Like they're all in a pile in the den.
And like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I care, but I don't really care. Like I care enough to have an opinion that I don't think they should have done it. But like, I'm not gonna picket anything. Like I'm not gonna sign petitions or nothing. Like it's kind of like, okay, stay with me here, because it's gonna sound like I'm making something trivial, okay? But I'm not. It's kind of like when Michael Bay first got the rights to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he was gonna turn them into aliens. All right. Yeah. They weren't gonna be mutants. No, they're gonna be alien turtles.
Gonna be straight aliens.
It's still gonna be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
but there's gonna be aliens.
Yes, that just so happen to look like turtles. What? But bipedal, human-sized turtles, right? And honestly, their design would have looked basically the exact same. Okay, would have looked pretty much the same, but they would have been aliens. And it's like, you know, there was enough backlash on that they kind of like doubled back and was like, well, you know, we'll actually make it so that April O'Neil was their mother or something. I don't remember exactly, but like, wasn't she the one that like she like took care of them while they were like
little?
Yeah, and gave them their names and stuff.
Yeah, it was some weird.
And like, didn't she paint like nail polish on their shells or something? And like that's how they had their colors. That movie, God, second movie's great.
Yeah,
the first movie is fun. The first movie's fun.
Yeah.
Thank God. And like they changed Shredder.
Yeah. Because
like they had removed the actual Shredder, and it was going to be the guy from Armageddon in Pearl Harbor. He's just in a lot of Michael Bay movies.
Yeah.
Like he was going to be Shredder, and then enough fans were pissed that they put Shredder back in. Yeah. Or just Knife Man as he looked in the movie, because remember he's just like covered in knives.
Yeah.
It was like the throne from Game of Thrones just like come to life, right? It's just nothing but blades just everywhere. Even his blades had blades. Like he had a blade.
Yeah.
It's
and still had blades.
Blades. But yeah, so this kind of feels like that, right? Where like at the end of the day, does it matter? And why or why not? Right. And I guess we'll talk about that. I guess we'll start there. Like, do you think it matters?
I mean, not necessarily. I don't think it matters. It's just
like if the content of the show is the same, whether they say they're brother or sister, except for like a specific, they live in the same house or something, right?
Yeah.
Like except for something as explicit as that.
Yeah.
Do you think it really ultimately matters? I mean, probably not, right?
Probably not.
Just like the turtles being aliens,
Yeah.
like they're
Doesn't
still
matter.
turtles. They're still Ninja Turtles.
They're teenagers.
Yeah, I mean, he still says cowabunga and stuff,
Yeah.
but they just so happen to be from. So, like, does that really matter?
Yeah.
You know. And I think what it is nostalgia, of course, but I think we hold certain things dear, right? As children who fall in love with these properties, Power Rangers, Tiny Toons, Pokemon, whatever, right? And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, perfect one. We hold these things dear to our hearts, and then they kind of get gone away from us, either canceled or they just no longer make money. We grow up too much, and the new big thing comes in, and the newer kids aren't really into the older stuff, and so they kind of. It's fine. It's weird. It's like. It's fine to me when they remake something that's totally a departure, right? Power Rangers shifts every year every other year now to like a completely different design, right? And it doesn't bother me. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna watch Dino Ninja Storm thing, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
This time, whatever collection of adjectives they've thrown in there.
Yeah.
But if they release something called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they were like, yeah, Tommy and Kimberly are brother and sister now, I wouldn't like that. Like, I would be very upset about that. I mean, again, I'm not going to be stupid and like, go sign petitions and stuff. And I'm not saying stupid, but I'm just saying like, I don't care that much. There's so many other things that I care way more about with my time than that. But like, I would not like that at all. And at the end of the day, it's not for me. So, but I guess that's my two brains, right? It's like, I can see that it's not for me, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, if it's not for me, then why bother
complaining?
Well, no, why bother making the one that I like?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to change the original, not enough so you can cash in on the name of it, right? So it's just the original in name only, but you're going to change it so much that it's not even recognizable as that.
Yeah.
Then who's it for? I don't even know if what I said made any sense.
No, it makes
My vacation
sense.
brain. Like, Vivian could watch it, right? Our daughter, okay? Our daughter will watch, probably, I mean, I'm just assuming, will watch Tiny Toons. And she'll grow up knowing Buster and Babs as brother and sister. And that's fine. But it's just, why couldn't they have made, like, another Looney Tunes thing? And the truth is, here it is, ready? It's money. It's all about money.
It's all about money. It's cashing in on nostalgia.
Yeah. And in that way, I think that's what causes more feelings of offense to them changing things, because it's not changing it in order to make something better or move with the times or whatever, right? Like, look, if you used to have a piece of something that was super racist and like you need to change it, or it's super sexist and you need to change, yeah, absolutely, right? But if you're just changing it because for no real reason other than you just want to, or like your ideas, and you're just kind of shoehorning the name in on it so you can cash in on the nostalgia of it, I think that that's what causes us to feel more like mad about it, because like we love these things. Yeah. And like if given the opportunity, we would bring the things that we love back and not change anything.
Yeah.
And not even ask for money for it. Like if I could just imagine new episodes of Tiny Toons Adventures and they were good and it was just like they used to be, and like they just existed.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I would absolutely, right? And so I think that that's what gets us a little upset, you know, because it's like, I don't know, it just feels like it's not artistic, right? It's not for the sake of the content. Like, it's just for the money, and they're just using us to make money, you know. But like when they completely change it, don't bother me. You know, like the Batman, you could say is a reboot of Batman. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
But like, I don't care.
I mean, I'm thinking of animes. Like a few years back, they rebooted Sailor Moon.
Right, with the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it follows the manga way more closer than what the 90s one did, because back in the 90s they were trying to stretch out the story as much as possible in order to make money to sell toys and
Hundreds of
merchandise.
episodes.
Yes.
Syndication.
And so that's what they were doing back then, but now it's shorter.
Yeah.
You can watch it all like within a day.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
And it's more closer to the artistic version intended.
Yes.
Right.
And then also they rebooted Fruits Basket, because the first one, there's only one season. It just ends, and I'm like, I remember watching it first time, didn't get to read anything about it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's it?
that's it? This is how this ends? Like, I don't get to see what happens to this person, this person, this person.
Yeah.
And it's just because it says it did not have enough people pushing for it.
Yeah.
So about 2 or 3 years ago, they bring it back. And it took off.
Yeah.
People love it. It's actually getting a freaking prequel season.
That's awesome.
And also, it actually changed a lot of the things from the one that they made earlier, because it wasn't really the 90s. It was like early 2000s, I think it was made. But the new one follows the manga more closely.
Yeah.
Like, I know some people complained about certain things being changed still in the new one, but
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
but there was enough people interested in this go around that it made it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that some things that do get that one last chance,
Yeah.
and it takes off, it does great.
Yeah.
Even with changes. But then there's things like, you know, we hold near and dear to our hearts. And you're like, because I remember when they announced the new Sailor Moon, I was like, why? Why are they doing this?
But then it was good.
And then they released a trailer, and I was like, because they only released like a poster or something. I was
Yeah.
like, why are they doing this? Why? And then they released a trailer. I was like, oh crap. I was like, this looks amazing. And then I actually gave it a chance, and I was like, oh, this actually follows the manga very closely, and I love every minute of it.
Let me ask you this. What if they had said Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask were brother and sister?
I'd be very pissed.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't have worked. It
So-
wouldn't have worked. But then it hit me,
Mm-hmm.
because whenever you said if it has something racist or sexist in it, yes, pull it out. Babs used to cross-dress or pretend to imitate somebody.
Like as a dude?
I can't remember more, because I'm
I
trying
know
to
Bugs
think.
Bunny used to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
can't
there was always characters were always dressing up like the opposite sex.
Yeah.
In all Looney Tunes and
Yeah, but I don't remember her necessarily doing
I remember
a guy.
her being more like
feminine.
yeah. Well, or like she would dress up like Marilyn Monroe or something.
Yeah.
Like I can remember stuff like that.
But also, like, just like one thing. See, I didn't get to watch the show as much as you did.
yeah. Fox Kids, man, that was my jam.
I didn't get to watch it a whole lot. We had the VHS tape of How I Spent My Summer Vacation.
It's still so good. Those songs are
Yes.
bangers, man. We're gonna listen to that on the road.
But
by the way.
like, just she's holding Bugs whenever they're going down the river, and
Buster.
or Buster, sorry,
It's okay.
Buster, because they're both separate versions of Bugs.
yeah,
She's holding Buster, and she's like petting his ears, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Abba."
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they're trying to.
I feel like that's not it.
I don't know, but like maybe try to not de-escalate,
Tame it down.
tame it down a little bit. I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like
I don't know, but like then I'll look at them like, what are they trying to say
Like,
or
why?
do?
Yeah.
Why are you doing
why
it?
do you need to do that?
Why do they need to be brother and sister?
Like, is it because you don't think that, like,
Kids.
like that kids can understand that like both their last names are Bunny and like
Yeah.
they're blue and pink, but they're not related. Like, is
Yeah.
it supposed to be like something like that? Like,
Yeah.
and so I guess here's a question I'd like to ask, if it's okay, unless you were.
No.
Okay. I didn't want to take
No.
away. Okay. So where is the line between, you know, the things that were okay when they do it, and like once we hit this point and after, it's like, this sucks, and like this is okay. Like,
I think it's once we either one get a trailer, like my
Yeah.
instance, like with Sailor Moon, I got a trailer and I was like, oh, this makes sense.
yeah.
Or two, we actually give it a chance and we watch it.
Well, I mean, like specifically, like what's the level of change that is acceptable?
Oh, I'll change it.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Like,
because that varies from person to person.
sure. I mean, I guess like I'm just trying to think of like, you know, all the outrage, right, from fans and stuff, and like some of it feels warranted and some of it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out like what's the difference, you know, like Sonic looking the way he did looked terrifying.
Well,
right?
that's understandable.
Right, but I mean, like, but why though? Like, why is that bad and Sailor Moon good?
Well, there's still people pissed off about that.
I know.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I'm just saying, like, we can devil's advocate
Yeah.
this all day long. I'm just trying to say, like, on a very basic level,
Yeah.
like,
When-
Sonic was accepted as bad.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon redesign was accepted as good. Right?
Yeah.
And redesign. You know, and it really let's change it. Let's not use Sailor Moon because that's too.
No, it's too.
Because it's the same.
Yeah.
What's
Sonic.
something that was redesigned that everybody was like, oh. I'm trying to think of like a Marvel character maybe.
Not She-Hulk.
No, that's pretty straightforward.
I don't know.
I'm
trying to
blanking on
think.
anything that anybody's been happy about a redesign. I mean, we could say Mark Ruffalo, but
Yeah.
like that's a recasting. I don't really know if that's the right thing, you know.
I mean, maybe in the Avengers, did the Hulk look like Mark? Or was it?
I mean, we don't have to go with Marvel.
Okay.
Like it looked like, you know. Or okay, well, how about Thor? Okay, let's use Thor. Let's use Thor Ragnarok. All right.
Yeah.
We all shaved head,
Short hair.
his
eyebrows
lost his hammer.
His eyebrows were
Yeah,
good
and
color.
We were all like, "This is great.
Yeah.
This looks great." Right.
Yeah.
So like, why is one good and one bad? Right. Or like, why is it okay for, you know, an update in, you know, the Teenage Mutant Turtles have had multiple iterations that people have loved.
Yeah.
And like, they've been accepted, but like this Tiny Toons thing, you know,
Yeah.
is it because, let me throw out a hypothesis here. All right. Is it because it's too close to the original, but it's just off enough that it's frustrating?
Probably because like there's nothing changed about the animation style.
Yeah, they look the exact
Because
same.
you sent me a picture of it.
Yeah.
And I just noticed just a few key things, which I understand.
Right.
Like
Their clothes.
different clothes. Like
I think
Plucky has,
Babs' eyes are a different color, but I mean, it works. I mean,
Yeah.
it's, you know, they look the same.
because Plucky has a different shirt on. Babs has a different outfit on. I think Buster has like a jacket on or something.
Yeah.
And I think I saw a few other things
I think
back behind.
Hampton maybe wears something else.
Yeah, rather than overalls.
Yeah.
So that I was like looking at it, I was like, oh cool, they got different clothes
Yeah.
on, which makes sense because they need to make them more
Yeah.
modern, you know, quote unquote. And that that didn't bother me looking at. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's the same animation style. They got different
Character
clothes on.
designs. They
That
look
makes
exactly like we
sense.
remember.
But then, like you said, it's just that one thing.
Yeah.
But would it be enough to just spark just outrage?
Well, because we watch or we didn't watch it, but Looney Tunes, the one show that they had, the Looney Tunes show, and Lola was in it, right? And it was a totally different take on the character, than what was in Space Jam, And we didn't really care because it looked totally different.
Yeah, the animation style is different.
It wasn't
and also,
supposed to be the same.
Yeah, and also Lola's voice was different.
Yeah.
And also, they did not make her the brightest bulb in the box. Yeah. God love her.
So, do you think that's really what it comes down to? Is when they change something enough, it's the thing, it's recognizable as the thing, like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. We were all like, this is great.
I thought of one.
Okay.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Oh, no. Just original Teen Titans. Okay. I remember I was all about Teen Titans. I was in it, watching it, loved it. And then it was gone.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, it's over.
Yeah.
Then a few years go by and it's Teen Titans, go. And I'm like, what have you done? This was a serious... This was a series, this was Batman the Animated Series for me again, This is awesome. We got more characters and stuff. This is so cool.
Yeah.
And you made them chibi looking and...
and stupid and fart
they
jokes.
Still make fart jokes.
Which sucks because it's actually good.
It's actually good.
It sucks. I hate that it's good. It's actually really good.
I think we caught a few episodes before we watched
the movie. That movie's
shocked. Great.
I was shocked. And the trailer, I think the one thing that finally sold us was when they got on the big wheels that were time machines and it played the music from Back to the Future. And I was like, all right, well, we gotta go because this is incredible.
But I remember either reading something and people were pissed that they changed.
People are still pissed, yeah.
They changed it so drastically, but they kept the same voice actors.
Yeah.
But they added in more DC stuff.
Yeah.
You got to see more Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. You got to see more of them and more different villains.
Yeah.
But yet they still make fart jokes.
Well, and I think that's one of those instances where it's so close, but they changed it tonally. Yeah. Right? And yes, they're redesigned, but they're very much inspired by the original. Yeah. And just the tone was totally different. Yeah. And so sure, this works for the kids nowadays, right? But for the kids that watched the original, and the tone was much more in line with a Young Justice, right? Yeah. Or more serious, or Batman the Animated Series. More fun than that. Yeah. But still, it had an overarching story.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I think that felt bad because it's this was good and you've changed it.
How dare you?
You could have just you could, even if you made Teen Titans Go and they just were different.
Yeah,
they just
different
looked
iterations.
Different. Even if it was the same characters, but they just looked different, right? You could do a different color, Robin outfit. You could make, a different
Starfire.
Yeah,
different Cyborg.
Absolutely. Just give them different designs, right? I mean, these characters have been retooled and rebooted a billion times in the comics.
God.
Right? And I think you would have been okay with that, right? Yeah. Because Teen Titans isn't necessarily a name specific to that show, even though it's the name of the show. But it very much evokes a specific tone in your mind, right? Yeah. Digimon is one for me, right? The Digimon, the series on Fox Kids, right? And all the movies that they've done, Digimon Try and all that. And then they released the 2020 version where they were much younger and much more for kids and stuff. Yeah. And it was, that one didn't offend me because it was enough of a redesign that it didn't feel like new episodes of my show. Yeah. It felt like their version.
That's their version. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a new Batman cartoon or a new Superman cartoon. Like DC Super Friends. That's not for me. That's for these kids. Yeah. Even though I've watched Justice League. Right. Yeah. So I think, honestly, that that's really what it comes down to is we fall in love with these properties that we love, right? We fall in love with these properties we love. And then they go away. And then several years later, we're told, hey, we're bringing the thing that you love back.
But
And here it is. And it's got slight differences in it. And you're like, why though? And like,
you do it?
because you're supposed to feel like it's connected to the thing. They definitely cash in on that. It's not like they're saying, this isn't your Tiny Toons, right? They are showing these Tiny Toons in hopes that people our age will want to watch these Tiny Toons or will want our kids to watch these Tiny Toons, right? Like they're very much building off of the love of Tiny Toons, right?
Yeah.
Or Animaniacs or whatever else you want to say. So they're wanting it to connect enough, but then they also, for whatever reason, have a different idea of something that needs to change. And they think either, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say it was a money thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's an artistic vision thing. Now, I could be wrong. You know, we could end this podcast and look it up.
So they come out and they said, this is a dream of mine?
Well, Steven Spielberg could even say, you know, our original intent was for them to be brother and sister, but
Yeah,
Fox Kids made us change it. You
That
know?
actually went through my mind as we were starting.
And that could be.
Like
right?
one of the creative directors or something
Yeah.
of the 90s Tiny Toons said, actually, we wanted them
But
to be
they
brother
forced
and
us
sister.
to have like a will they, won't they
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah, and like, I could see that, right?
If it's that, I think, I mean...
I would be more accepting because
Yes.
it comes from an
That's
artistic place.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
But like, I guess that's the thing is like, if I feel like people are making changes because they don't understand why the original was good.
Good. Yeah,
and they're
why
just-
it works.
Yeah. And they're just changing it because of money.
Yeah.
Right? I don't like that. If it's because somebody has a better idea, Taika Waititi has a better idea about Thor. You know, it shouldn't be Game of Thrones. It should be Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Then yes, I'm all for that because it comes from an artistic place and a love of the character and an understanding of a deeper level of that, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's what it is. I guess like, because I'm way more open to the idea of like big changes, right?
Yeah.
Like you cast Michael B. Jordan as Clark Kent, and I'm down for that.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm totally there for it.
Oh,
I don't care.
I'm down.
I mean, honestly, I say I don't care. I would actually love that, right? Like that would be amazing.
We love Michael B. Jordan.
Yes. Just so you know, we're all Michael B.
love
Jordan
him.
stands here. So like, I'm definitely for that.
Yeah.
But like, if somebody tried to make Man of Steel 2, and it was not with Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
But it's still Man of Steel 2.
Yeah.
It's like, why not just do?
Why'd you
And
do it?
honestly, that's not even a good one. If they tried to make Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 4,
Yeah.
but I mean, obviously it wouldn't be the same characters because they're old.
Old.
But like if they said Kimberly and Tommy were brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Or even not them, even if it was like Billy and Trini,
Yeah.
right? It's like, why? What do you do? Like, why? Like, just make a new show. I don't know. I think we made sense. I think we've come to a place at the end here.
I mean, if you, viewer, listener, have thoughts on this, please leave us a little comment.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about these changes. Not just for Tiny Toons, but, you know, was there something that you fell in love with? And
They did something.
yeah, you know, was there something that you were really looking forward to and it turned out that, oh, they changed it too much or they didn't understand the source material?
Yeah,
or,
and it doesn't necessarily have to be a reboot of
Yeah.
something. It could just be, hey, I really love this one thing, a book or a comic book or whatever.
I would like to keep it where it's the same type of media to the same type of media.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to necessarily say, like, did you hate how Hunger Games movie changed things from Hunger Games the books? Because that's understandable. You're adapting something, all right? I'm saying, like, this is literally the same
I'm
medium.
on your side.
Well, that's
I'm on your
and,
side
like,
on the Hunger
I think we
Games.
all get that,
Yeah.
right? Like, that makes sense. I'm trying to understand the difference of taking a TV show, making a new TV show from that TV show with slight changes and why that's irritating.
Yeah.
That's the basic thing I'm trying to understand.
It's the same animation.
Yes.
Same characters, but they have different clothes. But the two main bunnies are brother and sister now.
Like Doug. like Doug.
Oh, Jesus.
But I like Disney's Doug.
No.
Because
I enjoyed
Jenkins
it.
was still involved, and he wanted to progress the characters forward in their time. And
Yeah. Instead of being, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that came from an artistic place.
Yes.
Whereas, Rugrats is just money.
That is money.
It's just for
It
money.
is money. I mean, they
Yes.
even made a freaking CGI version of Rugrats.
That's what I'm talking about. The CGI version is just for money.
I had
It's
a
not
student
artistic. Yeah.
this past year come in with a Rugrats dress on.
Oh, man.
And I wanted to just look at her and be like, do you know? Did your mom just buy this because she thought it was cool?
Yeah.
Because I think I kind of do. I mean, I kind of do the same thing for
Right.
my kid.
right.
I bought her a Scooby-Doo shirt.
Was it the original Rugrats? Oh, that's rad. That's rad.
I mean, I bought her a Scooby-Doo shirt, and she really doesn't know Scooby-Doo that well. She knows he's a dog, and she pointed at him, and she went, "Ow!" That's it. So, so yeah, like they make money.
Yeah, it's all just for money. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we figured it out.
I think we
so
figured it out.
let us know in the comments
Your thoughts.
if you'd like to air out some thoughts about something that irritated you or something that you enjoyed the changes. You know, like if you actually prefer the new version, then, you know, that's totally fine. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's one that I actually prefer the Michael Bay movies. The second one at the very least, more than like the old ones. That's just me. Although Secret of the Ooze holds up. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
Secret
fun.
Ooze was fun.
Surprising how good
we
it
have
was.
not touched that third one. We will not.
Nah, I mean we might one of these
Oh,
days,
gosh.
just out of sheer terror.
I
Gremlins
enjoyed.
2 also helped.
I'm probably one of the very few people that really enjoy the first Ninja Turtles movie.
God, I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
I
I'm not
love
gonna lie.
it. I love it.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for us, everybody. Remember, we are getting ready to do the post show.
That means big movie
Big
quiz.
movie quiz, and we're gonna test out the
glow in the
glow in the
dark.
dark from this minutes here. We'll see what happens. So if you'd like to watch that, be sure and head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome, where you can get the extended version of this episode and every episode of every show that we do, trailer reactions, everything. We also have audio versions of everything we do. If you can't do that, that's totally okay. Just head over to youtube.com/hopefullyawesome and hit that subscribe button. Share us around on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all the places, you know, just give us a share. If you're listening on podcast service, be sure and rate us 5 stars and leave a glowing review. We would really appreciate it. Helps us grow. That's the thing. All of these things. It's not about our attitudes about feeling good about ourselves, and honestly just helps the almighty algorithms share us with other people, you know. So if you enjoy us, help get the word out. We'd really appreciate it.
Yup.
But that is going to wrap it up for us today. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
we'll see you after vacation. Bye.